Well, in a nutshell, I would say, okay, Denodo is offering us to connect all kind of data needs and data source needs to our consumers. Let it be potentially data products. It wouldn't be possible without an integration platform, and Denodo is fulfilling that need. I'm Thomas Lober, working for Fresenius Medical Care, working there in the Center of Excellence, BI Analytics team. And we're more or less interlinking like the business and with our IT providers. Fresenius Medical Care is part of the Fresenius Group. Our main focus for sure is centralize the patient needs and to make a life worth living for our patients, focusing on renal disease. So that is what we're doing with our products, with our service. Some figures talking about 123,000 employees worldwide, more than like 4,500 clinics operating, 150 countries more or less operating, and like 45 production sites. Well, the initial challenge honestly was like, hey, with some extent our AP system are SAP driven, but for sure we have a lot of sources that are non-SAP. So we were searching for some kind of platform architecture to make this non-SAP sources available for reporting analytics needs. Let me elaborate like two cases. So one case was like, okay, we had like what you would call a middleware solution that we wanted to replace. And so even if that might not be the major or the initial intention of a data integration platform, still we had that use case because we need to, let's say, decommission that platform. So that was one. The other is like, I mean, you could call it benefits, but we would otherwise call it there was the need, again, because we needed to have the data fast, we needed to have multiple data sources fast. We did not have the resources, we did not have the capacity, and we did not have the time from business to, let's say, to connect the data sources in the traditional way. So that's why data integration comes into play, combined with data virtualization that really can like easily connect all kind of data sources and bring them to our consumers. That was the idea. Okay, so they convinced us in the proof of concept, with the best concept, with the fastest implementation. Also helped for sure the colleagues of Denodo doing the proof of concept. So we had a very good, let's say, mindset. We had a very good outlook, and well, for sure also Gartner and Forrester, names Denodo in the top 3, So that's why that was the final decision doing for Denodo, and the others could not achieve that. And let me add that one thing, what still convinces me and is outstanding in Denodo is how they support and treat their customers. So it's not stopping once let's say the contract is signed and the product is installed, but it's an ongoing journey. So they take that serious what a customer is, and that is like customer focused from Denodo's point of view. So that doesn't rethink our decision, that just convinces us we took the right decision. Well, I mean, we use like most likely all the enterprises, like a 3 or 4 tier approach. So for sure we have our data sources, trying to connect them to some kind of data warehouse whenever we talk about structured data. But then we have a bunch of, let's say, unstructured data sources or data sources that are not in the SAP context. So what comes on top, we had the need to have like kind of semantic layer or logical data warehouse or logical layer. And here comes Denodo into play to say, okay, we combine our traditional data warehouses with let's say, other data lakes and other sources and all the others. Make them available in the, let's say, logical data warehouse, how we initially started with that. Nowadays, you might call it probably heading to a data fabric or data mesh approach. And we brought that then to our consumers. Consumers meaning it could be analysts, could be data scientists, but could be also other applications, other systems in need for that data. Data governance and let's say data catalog is for sure something we had in mind when we initially thought of or evaluated Denodo. The focus, or it comes into waves. So while data governance for sure is critical, dealing with patient data, dealing with sensible data. The same approach is more or less for data catalog. For sure, we have like all kinds of spreaded data catalogs in our systems. And one of the let's say the midterm goals is to combine these data catalogs in just one global one. And for sure, as Denodo is our integration layer, or integration platform, we also want to have the data catalog features there.